What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we have to talk about prog stock, the fact that prog shorts are starting to cover, the fact that they've been less able to manipulate prog using dark pools, the fact that we might see a gamma squeeze very soon, and a lot more regarding prog stock. So let's take a look at the chart. First of all, you can see that we are up on the day about 6%, and at one point we were actually trading above $4 once again. Now, we unfortunately did get bounced off of $4, and you can see exactly why by looking at the 30-day chart. It is because very few people have their cost average above $4, and that has led to a bunch of people, pretty much everyone who is buying prog stock is in the green above 4. People are looking to sell above 4. They know it's a resistance, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to stay above 4, right? Shorts are starting to get very scared, and you can actually see that by looking at the Ortex data that we have for prog stock. If you look, you can see that shorts have started to cover today. Short interest change is down about 3.64%. And that shows that shorts know prog stock really could pop, and in a big way. There are a bunch of catalysts that prog has coming for it. The fact that there might be a short squeeze, there might be a gamma squeeze. They've got earnings coming up. We're going to talk about all of it. But you can also see that utilization is at 100%. So there are basically no shares left to short. Okay, shorts are panicking. Shorts are trading their positions, though, right? You can see short interest is currently 35.42% of the free float. 22 million shares are being shorted on prog stock right now. And if you look at Fintel, you can see the dark pool volume. Now, this is actually very telling because if you look in the past, when prog was pumping in the past, when it was getting past 4, on the 26th of October, if you look at how many shares were trading in dark pools, how many shares were being shorted in dark pools, you could see there were about 65 million shares. The day before that, 41 million. The day before that, 53 million. The day afterwards, 36 million. And all we've got, the highest we were able to get was 19 million shares being shorted on dark pools as of yesterday, right? So shorts are not as easily able to manipulate prog stock. There are far fewer short shares available, which once again you saw on the utilization, it's at 100%. So while shorts can still trade positions with each other, it's almost impossible to open up new short positions unless shorts take naked shorting, which I believe is illegal, and could get them into some very big trouble if prog then did explode up past $4. Then they could be in some real trouble for a massive short squeeze, right? So with regards to what prog has going for it, there's obviously the short squeeze, right? But for that, we're going to need to see some big price appreciation because you actually need the stock to move up in order to squeeze out the shorts. Now, what could get that price moving up? Well, looking at the options open interest contracts that we've got going for us. Looks like just earlier yesterday, we broke past $3.50, and that put into the money 32,300 open interest call options right here with a $3.50 strike price on November 19th. November 19th is in exactly 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks, the 2 Fridays from now, all of these contracts, as long as prog stock doesn't drop that much, are going to expire in the money, and that's going to cause institutions over the next 2 weeks to have to be buying up shares of prog stock to pay out to all of those people who have bought into these options contracts and want to collect prog shares at expiration. So in addition to these 32,000, we've also got 30,600 open interest call options at $4, 22,000 at $4.50, 36,000 at $5, 20,000 at $5.50, and 26,000 at $7.50. These are absolutely monumental numbers, okay? Tons of call options at all of these 50-cent increments for prog stock, all right? Shorts are very worried about this because that means it could be a cascading effect. If prog moves up to 4, that could push it up to 450, which could push it up to 5, which could push it up to 6. Shorts are very worried that that's going to happen because that's what could really trigger a big short squeeze. Now, it's not guaranteed that this is going to happen. Obviously, you can see that earlier today, there was selling pressure about $4, right? People like to take profits. What would actually raise this price a ton is if people decided to hold off on taking profits, if they just bought a couple shares of prog, if everyone bought a couple shares of prog and really got this thing gamma squeezing, the institutions would have to rise it pretty high by buying up shares to cover all of these options contracts that they've sold, right? They sold these expecting these options contracts to expire worthless. They did not think that these would expire in the money. Right now, they're currently out of the money, but it's looking like that may not be the case based off of where prog is going. You can also see a very interesting pattern on prog stock. If you look back over the past while, you can see that prog has the tendency to rise a bunch, then dip down and consolidate for a period of time, then rise a bunch, then dip down and consolidate, then rise a bunch, then dip down and consolidate, then rise a bunch, then dip down and consolidate. It looks like we're on the next cycle of rising a bunch, right? And typically we make new highs every time. So granted, we'd have to make fairly high new highs to actually beat out where we were at last time when we were in the pre-market at highs of $6.46. We would have to rise quite a bit to get to that point. But I could absolutely see us on this run up beating out the intraday highs of around $4.43 no doubt, right? We're not that far off from them. We almost beat it today. It looked like we were going up in that direction when we were at $4.09 earlier today before getting beaten back a little bit. Some sellers were coming in, although they were not short sellers, right? Shorts are net covering today. So shorts are actually starting to cover. They're realizing that PROG might not be the play for them, that PROG has massive support from the community, that a ton of people are interested in squeezing the shorts, and so shorts are starting to get a little bit antsy. And the fact that there is an earnings call coming up on November 10th is also very promising for PROG stock, right? So today is Friday the 5th. That means that on Wednesday the 10th, we're going to have to keep a close eye on PROG stock. We're going to have to see what happens with it around the earnings call. It's possible that they'll announce some good news at earnings, probably not positive earnings results. However, they have recently acquired some patents. They'll likely just talk about their corporate strategy and potentially boost PROG stock up even more. But that could be really bad for shorts as well, right? They may be worried that PROG is going to come out with positive news and that could raise the price even more, squeezing out some shorts, which would squeeze out other shorts, which would, you get the idea, right? Just keep squeezing shorts out all the way up, right? Who knows how high we can actually get with this? It really depends on how long people hold their shares for, but you can see that in the past year alone, we were up at $7.86. That's certainly attainable based off the number of shares that are short and based off of the number of options contracts that we've got going all the way to $7.50 options contract wise, right? So we could really keep seeing this the squeeze go pretty far, both the short and gamma. Especially considering if you look at some of the statistics for PROG stock, if you look at how it's been trending on Google, we have been incredibly high search ranking-wise, right? We had a ranking of 100 earlier this week on Monday, and since then we have maintained relatively high rankings, right? Interest is not fading in PROG stock. In fact, it's higher today than it has been since Monday, right? We achieved rankings of 97. So very high search interest on Google. A lot of people are looking into this stock, potentially for the first time as well, looking to get into it. On apewisdom.io, it tracks the top trending stocks on Reddit over the past 24 hours. You can see Progenity is the number 7 top trending stock. Not the highest on the list, right? We have stuff like Nvidia and Tesla, which are bigger names out there, much larger market caps. They're really popping off in the overall markets, right? So obviously they're going to be trending above Progenity, which is a smaller market cap stock. But still, number 7 is very impressive, right? 396 posts and over 5,000 upvotes is impressive for a stock with this market cap. And once again, you can see on StockTwits, it is one of the most active, the number 5 most active stock. And it would not surprise me if we were able to actually rise and break past $4 in a big way and maintain that level. If we were able to do that, it would not surprise me at all to see us be potentially number 1 trending on StockTwits, number 1 trending on Reddit and Wall Street Bets. It has happened before for stocks like this, and we would certainly be blowing our old Google search trends data out of the water, right? This would all look very small in comparison to where we could potentially be if we really started squeezing out some shorts and people realized what was happening. Right now, as of today, it looks like we are experiencing some volatility, and I am by no means trying to pump this thing. I'm not trying to tell anyone to buy if you're not interested in it. I'm just giving you guys my opinion on the stock, letting you know what I think about it, and letting you know about some of the potential catalysts that it could have going for it. Obviously, there's some potential negative catalysts. Maybe earnings come out and they're really bad and we end up dropping. Maybe some sellers come in and just decide to drop their shares for whatever reason. The stock could drop. It's always possible, right? I'm not trying to sell you guys on it and tell you it's a get-rich-quick scheme that you can 100% make money on. There are always risks involved in the market. This isn't financial advice by any means. I'm just giving you guys my opinion, and if you appreciate that, feel free to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, because that's what we do here. Every morning we do live streams starting at 9 if you're interested in joining us for those, and in the description of this video you can actually get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300 on WEBULL. If you want, you can get those stocks for free. All you have to do is make an account and deposit a penny to get the second stock. So that's what I've got for you on PROG today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to smash the like button. Other than that, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.